The house has gone quiet now. The last light has been switched off, the last door checked, and the noise of the day has finally softened into stillness. Here in the hush before sleep, we come together to pray. Divine Presence, Keeper of the night, we turn to you in this quiet hour. The world outside has dimmed. The busy hands have grown still. And we lay ourselves down not into emptiness, but into your care. Whoever you are tonight, wherever you are resting your head, let this be a moment set apart. Let the phone go dark. Let the mind stop racing for just a breath. And let us open our hearts to the one who watches over all sleeping things. We come to you, great light, as the tired come to rest. We do not come pretending to be strong. We come as we are, weary and human, asking to be held while we sleep. There is something tender about the night. When the sun goes down, the pretending goes with it. The face we wear for the world slips away, and what's left is just us, small beneath a wide sky, hoping we are not alone in the dark. So we whisper into that dark, and we trust that the dark is not empty. Sacred Source, you who never sleep, you who keep watch when every light goes out, we place this night into your hands. Guard the ones we love, guard the stranger down the street, and guard us too as we close our eyes. Let us begin by being honest with you, because the truth is, sleep does not always come easy. Some of us lie down and the worries come with us, crawling into bed like uninvited guests. The bills we cannot pay, the words we wish we hadn't said, the person we miss so much that the empty side of the bed feels like an ache we carry into the dark. Some of us are afraid of the night itself, afraid of the thoughts that grow louder when the house is silent, afraid of the morning that's coming too fast with all its demands, afraid, if we're honest, of things we can't even name, shadows that have no shape but weigh on us all the same. Higher power, you know these burdens better than we do. You see the tightness in the chest that no one else can see. You hear the sigh we let out when we finally stop moving. So tonight we don't hide them from you. We bring them into the open. Whatever is weighing on you tonight, name it now in the quiet of your heart, the fear you've been carrying all day, the problem with no clear answer, the grief that visits most at night. Whatever it is, don't hold it alone anymore. We lay it down. We take these heavy things one by one, and we set them at your feet, Creator of rest, not because they don't matter, but because we cannot carry them into sleep. They are too much for tired hands, and you have never asked us to hold what only you can bear. Take the worry that has followed us all week. Take the tension we've been holding in our shoulders. Take the endless list of tomorrow and hold it until morning, so that tonight, just tonight, we can finally let go. We surrender the need to solve everything before we sleep. We surrender the habit of replaying the day, turning it over and over until dawn. We surrender the fear that if we stop being watchful, everything will fall apart. Because you are watchful, Sacred Presence. You do not blink. You do not tire. And while we sleep, you keep the world turning. So we exhale. We let the shoulders drop. We let the jaw unclench. And into the stillness we begin to pray. Divine Protector, spread your shelter over this place where we rest. Be the roof above the roof. Be the walls beyond the walls. Let this room, this bed, this small corner of the earth become holy ground for the hours of the night. Watch over the doors and the windows. Watch over the sleeping and the ones who cannot sleep. And let a deep and gentle peace settle over everything, the way dew settles quietly on the grass before the dawn. We ask for protection tonight, not the kind that comes from locks and alarms, but the kind that reaches deeper. Guard our bodies as they rest and repair. Guard our minds from the dreams that trouble and disturb. And guard our spirits, the tender inner part of us, from all that would wear it down. Fill us with a peace that does not depend on our circumstances. Let it come not because everything is fixed, but because you are near and your nearness is enough. Great light, chase the shadows from this room, not with harshness but with warmth. The way morning light fills a house and every dark corner simply gives way. Wherever fear has taken root, let your presence loosen its grip. Wherever anxiety has built its nest, let your calm move gently in. We think of the children asleep in their beds, small chests rising and falling, trusting the world to keep them safe. Let them stay wrapped in that trust. Let no fear reach them in the night. And for those of us who have forgotten how to sleep like a child, teach us again. Remind us how to rest without keeping one eye open. We think of the ones who lie awake in hospital beds tonight, listening to machines instead of silence. We think of those who work while the rest of us sleep, keeping watch so others can rest safely. We think of the lonely whose nights stretch long and empty. Sacred Source, be especially close to them. Let no one feel unseen in the dark. Grant us rest that truly restores, not the shallow sleep that leaves us more tired than before, but the deep and healing kind, the kind that mends what the day has frayed. Let us wake tomorrow lighter than we lie down tonight. Let me release the day I cannot change. Let me stop rehearsing conversations that are already over. Let me quiet the voice inside that says I haven't done enough, and hear instead the softer voice that says I am enough, simply as I am, resting here in your care. Holy Spirit of all things, guard my dreams tonight. Where my mind wanders in sleep, walk beside it. If the dreams turn dark, lead me back toward light. And if I wake in the middle of the night, in that lonely hour when everything feels heavier than it should, let the first thing I feel be your presence, steady and unafraid, reminding me that I am not alone. There is a particular kind of fear that lives in the small hours of the morning. Everyone knows it who has ever stared at the ceiling at 3 a.m., when the problems of the day loom enormous and every worst-case scenario feels certain. In that hour, remind us that the darkness lies. Remind us that things always look different in the light, and carry us gently back to sleep, the way a parent carries a drowsy child. We ask you to watch over those we love, even the ones far from us tonight. The child who has grown and moved away, the friend in another city, the parent whose voice we long to hear. Though we cannot be near them, you can. So place your protection around them as they sleep, and let some part of our love reach them through you. Guard the traveler on the late road home. Guard the one driving through the night, fighting to keep their eyes open. Guard the ships at sea and the planes in the dark sky, and everyone we'll never meet who is trusting the night to bring them safely through. Sacred Presence, let none of them slip from your sight. Let peace fill this home like a rising tide. Let it reach every room, every heart, every worried mind beneath this roof. And where there has been tension today, where sharp words were spoken or feelings were hurt, let the night do its quiet work of healing, so that we wake gentler with one another than we were. Divine, we ask for protection not only from outside dangers, but from the ones we carry within, from the bitterness that keeps us up at night, from the resentment we've been nursing, from the self-doubt that whispers cruelly in the dark. Guard us from becoming our own worst enemy in these silent hours. And where we've been hard on ourselves, teach us the mercy you so freely give. Grant us the courage to trust the darkness for once. We are so used to fighting it, to filling every silence, to staying busy so we never have to be alone with our thoughts. But tonight, let us surrender to the rest you've offered from the very beginning. Let us believe that it is safe to close our eyes. Let us believe that we will be here in the morning, and that the morning will be kind. Let me lay down the armor I've been wearing all day. Let me start bracing for the next blow. And let me sink into this rest like a stone sinks into still water, all the way down, into a peace deeper than my fear. For the one listening who is truly afraid tonight, who has real reasons to feel unsafe, we do not pretend those reasons away, but we ask the great light to be a shield around them, a presence so near that fear cannot fill the whole room. May they feel even faintly that they are watched over. May they find one small pocket of peace to rest in until the sun comes up. And for the one who is grieving tonight, whose loss makes the night the hardest part of the day, we ask for a special tenderness. The bed is too big. The silence is too loud. The person who should be here is gone. Holy Presence, sit with them in that empty space. Don't rush their sorrow. Just stay so they are not alone in it. We ask that our sleep tonight be a small act of faith. Every time we close our eyes, we are trusting that we'll open them again. Every night we hand ourselves over to something larger than us and say, "Keep me until morning." Let that trust grow stronger in us. Let us learn to rest the way the earth rests in winter, knowing spring will surely come. Wrap this night around us like a blanket, creator of the evening. Let its darkness be soft, not frightening. Let its silence be full, not empty. And let its hours pass gently over us, healing as they go. As we drift towards sleep now, let the last thoughts of the day be kind ones. Not the tally of what went wrong, but a quiet gratitude for what went right, the meal we shared, the small kindness someone showed us, the simple mercy of a bed to lie in and a roof over our heads. These are not small things. They are gifts, and we notice them now. So we turn our hearts toward thankfulness, divine source of every good thing. Thank you for this day, whatever it held. Even the hard days carried moments of grace if we look closely. Thank you for bringing us through it, all the way to this quiet hour. Thank you that we are still here, still breathing, still able to hope for tomorrow. Thank you for the rest that's waiting for us, for the gift of sleep, that daily mercy that asks nothing of us but to let go. Thank you that we don't have to earn it or deserve it. It's simply given night after night, whether we've been good or not. Thank you for keeping watch, for being the one who never sleeps so that we can, for holding the whole turning world through the night, every sleeping soul in every dark house, without ever growing tired. We cannot fathom a love that vast, but we rest inside it all the same. We trust that this prayer is heard, not because we said the right words, but because you have always leaned close to listen, even to the ones whispered half asleep. Nothing offered from an honest heart is ever wasted. So we believe that our worries have been received, that our loved ones are covered, that this house is watched, and that we can now let go. We trust that you will guard the hours we cannot. Between now and dawn, whatever comes, you will be here. And when the light returns, you will still be here, faithful as the sunrise, ready to walk with us into a brand new day. Sacred presence, we believe that the morning will come. However dark this night, however long it feels, the sun has never once forgotten to rise. And so we lie down in hope, not because we can see the morning yet, but because we trust the one who brings it. Now, as sleep draws near, receive this blessing over yourself and everyone you love. May you be guarded through the night by a love that never closes its eyes. May peace fill the room where you rest and follow you down into your dreams. May every fear grow quiet, every burden grow light, and every shadow give way to the gentle keeping of the divine. May you sleep as one who is deeply and truly safe. May your rest be sweet, your dreams be kind, and your waking be gentle. And may you rise in the morning restored, carrying into the new day the peace you found in the arms of the night. Rest now. You are watched over. You are held. And you are not alone. Sleep in peace. The night is safe. The light is near.